Hey lovely viewers, welcome to my channel. Bold and beautiful episode, The Bold and the Beautiful Spoilers. Monday, September 16, Katie's sneaky plan. Hope reels over Steffi's stunner. Steffi summons Hope for doomed career meeting. Bill and Katie's spark. Thomas' engagement falls piecemeal. Wants Hope back as Carter love blooms. Katie's sneaky plan. Hope reels over Steffi's stunner. The bold and the beautiful spoilers for Monday, September 16, reveal that Katie Logan will decide there might be a way to ease any moping pressure between Bill Spencer and Will Spencer. Will loves his pater, but he's also upset about how Bill treated Katie in the history, and part of him is upset about the eventuality for further heartage. We've been seeing some disaccorded passions for Will since he wouldn't mind seeing his parents back together, but he doesn't want Katie to get hurt again. Anyhow, of what happens between Katie and Bill romantically moving forward, they're always going to have a family with Will. Katie will concentrate on that when she puts a sneaky plan in stir. Boneville force Will and Bill to really talk effects out. It sounds like Katie may pull off a little trap and give the father-son brace a punch to put the history behind them. Other bold and the beautiful spoilers say Hope Logan will push for further updates now that she's been hearing all the awful protrusions about Hope for the future. Hope is obviously starting to sweat her fashion line is about to get cut. Steffi Forrester will deliver news that leaves Hope reeling on Monday's occasion. With Ridge Forrester and Carter Walton backing her up, Steffi might contend they can't justify sinking any further plutocrat into a failure. Ridge, Carter, and Steffi may agree it's time to call it quits when it comes to Hope for the future. Still, Hope will supplicate for one last chance with Brooke Logan in her corner. This is all structured to Steffi's claim within the coming occasion or two, so will Steffi yield and give Hope one last occasion to save her line? Or could this claim be about John Finnegan rather? Whatever the case, our prognostications point to Hope and Steffi's conflict leading to some curveballs, so stay tuned. The bold and the beautiful spoilers say Finn will ultimately get dragged into another round of drama, which could make further swells in his marriage. The bold and the beautiful Friday, September 13 recap Steffi summons Hope for doomed career meeting. Bill and Katie's spark. The bold and the beautiful spoilers recap for Friday, September 13 reveals that Brooke Logan formally again pushed Hope Logan to just put John Finnegan out of her mind. Hope crack up raving about how tyrannous and vengeful Steffi Forrester could be. After Hope said she was starting to reach her breaking point, she was summoned across the hall on Steffi's orders. In the CEO office, Steffi, Ridge Forrester, and Carter Walton went over the bottomless early protrusions for Hope for the future. Although Finn and Taylor Hayes offered to leave, Steffi prompted them to stay for Hope's bad news. Once Brooke joined Hope for the meeting, Carter brought up the early protuberance figures since the line was still underperforming. Grounded on all the body language and pessimistic commentary, Hope realized she wasn't getting the last chance she wanted to turn effects around. It left Hope pushing Steffi and the others to tell her if they were cutting Hope for the future. At El Giardino, Liam Spencer quizzed Will Spencer about the possibility of Bill Spencer and Katie Logan reuniting. Will wasn't the little sprat who demanded his parents back together, but he supported the idea if Bill could treat Katie right this time and make her happy. At Bill's house, he got updates on Katie's earlier hassle with Papi Nozawa, which gave Katie an occasion to apologize to her. Bill sang Katie's praises and admitted she was the one person who understood the real him. After Bill pushed for an honest answer on Friday's bold and the beautiful occasion, he asked if Katie was happy. Bill allowed back to when he used to come to Katie and always knew what she was feeling. Katie admitted she was indeed happy, especially now that Will was home. Bill suggested about the possibilities ahead with them spending time together since they were still a beautiful little family. The bold and the beautiful spoilers say Katie and Bill still have a chance at love, so we'll pass along prognostications on how they might make on their renewed spark. The bold and the beautiful spoilers Thomas' engagement falls piecemeal. Wants Hope back as Carter love blooms. The bold and the beautiful spoilers reveal that Thomas Forrester has been busy living his stylish life with Paris Buckingham and Douglas Forrester. At least, that's what Thomas wants everyone to believe. In reality, no bone can say for sure whether Thomas is truly as happy as he claims to be. A lot can be off-screen, especially when we're talking about two characters who rushed into an engagement so snappily. Thomas wasted no time in putting a ring on Paris Cutlet, but that doesn't mean these two will actually tie the knot. There are many ways Bold and the Beautiful can play this to maximize the drama as Hope Logan eventually moves on. Still, you're in luck. If you're tired of watching Hope chase after a man who wants nothing to do with her, Hope is nearly done fixating on John Finnegan, according to fall exercise spoilers. Grounded on all the hints about Hope's new riddle Joe, it seems likely she's going to get paired up with Carter Walton. Hope may have some ulterior motives beforehand unrelated to her line, but real love could develop with Carter ultimately. What happens formerly, Thomas gets updates on Hope actually moving on with someone special. Thomas told Hope that's what he wanted, but will he lament it once Hope and Carter start erecting a life together? It's easy to imagine covetousness creeping back in for Thomas, especially if he's formerly having problems with Paris. Thomas' familiar Hope preoccupation could resurface and beget Paris to leave him. Also again, Thomas might break effects off with Paris rather and eventually decide he's been chaffing himself this whole time. Although Thomas allowed he could let Hope go, perhaps they'll realize he can't and that it's not fair to string Paris along. Whatever the case, Hope could have a real dilemma on her hands if Thomas' engagement to Paris falls piecemeal. What happens if Thomas shifts his perspective and decides marriage is no longer a must-have? Still, she could have a torn heart if she's formerly fallen for Carter. If Thomas comes home wanting Hope back, Hope might scuffle with whether to reunite with Thomas or stick with Carter as the new pious man in her life. Anyhow, the bold and the beautiful spoilers say Thomas will reply to Hope's surprising romantic news down the road, so we'll bring you prognostications on his coming move. Thanks for watching these videos. Please hit the subscribe button for more updated news.